Hey, I got a quick question for you. Are you showing up as the expert authority in your business, making sure that your message is on point and your branding is reflective of your go to authorityness? Hi, I'm Christine Blasdell, your expert authority business coach, and I have a way for you to rate your expert authority prowess. And you can check it out at expertauthorityquiz.com. It's fun, it's easy, and it's something that you really should be doing to see where you level up. If you want to establish trust with your audience and potential customers and clients, you might want to take this quiz. Once again, head on over to expertauthorityquiz.com. That's expertauthorityquiz.com. Welcome to the Expert Authority Coach Podcast, the one-stop spot for entrepreneurs, coaches, authors, and business owners just like you who are ready to rise, shine, and finally be seen as the go-to authority in their field. I'm your host, Christine Blasdale, also known as the Expert Authority Coach, and my mission is to help you build a magnetic brand, grow your visibility, and turn your expertise into real, lasting influence and income. If you want to dive deeper, head on over to my website, expertauthoritycoach.com, where you can explore all the groovy stuff that I've created for you. And you can even book a free discovery call with me. I'd love to hear from you. Once again, head on over to expertauthoritycoach.com to book that free call today. Alrighty, so let's jump into today's episode. Welcome back to the Expert Authority Coach Podcast. I am your host, Christine Blasdale, and I'm very excited today about my extra special guest. And I'm going to start off with just asking you a quick question. Have you ever felt like life handed you a set of circumstances you never asked for? Maybe you faced setbacks, disappointments, unexpected challenges, or even moments where it seemed like the deck was stacked against you. My guest today believes that while we can't always control the hand we're dealt, we can absolutely control how we play it. John Kippen is the author of Playing the Hand You Are Dealt, a compelling and inspiring book that explores resilience, mindset, perseverance, and the power of choosing your response to life's challenges. His story is truly a testament to the human spirit and a reminder that success isn't determined by our circumstances necessarily, but it's determined by what we do with them. Today, we're going to talk about overcoming adversity, finding opportunity in unexpected places, and how to move forward with confidence, even when life doesn't go according to plan. Oh, and if you get a chance, make sure you check out his TED Talk because it's incredible, and I'll have a link in the show notes. John, welcome to the show.
Hey, Christine. Awesome to be here. Thank you so much.
Yes. So your TED Talk is so jam-packed with so many goodies. And I have to tell you that throughout the whole thing, because I understand that you are a bit a lover of the magic, so to speak. And as a kid growing up in Los Angeles, I was born in '64, so that gives you an idea. I was also very much intrigued with magic, and I got a magic set as a kid. And man, I tried. I just was not a very good magician. But through that TED Talk, I kept thinking in my head, "Oh, I hope he does a magic trick. I hope he does a magic trick." And you did it. You came through. So talk about, I mean, that TED Talk has over 1 million views. Um,
Crazy.
yeah. So tell our audience a little bit about how that opportunity came to you.
I went through a trauma where I had a brain tumor, and when they removed it, they traumatized my facial nerve. And I found myself hiding from life for 12 plus years.
Oh, man.
And it was finally time for me to get out amongst the living. And I picked up my childhood love of performing magic. And I realized that as I performed magic, people could look beyond my scars, beyond my face, into my soul and heart, and really understand who I was. So I was working with a fellow magician and trying to get put together a show, and he was kind of my director and mentor. And he just off the one day just said, "Hey John, do you ever think about doing a TED Talk?" And I was like, No, but sure, why not? And he took it upon himself to send in two applications, one to UCLA and one to SDSU in San Diego. And UCLA ignored me. But about 2 weeks after, I got an email from the organizer of the SDSU event wanting more information. So we had a phone call. And once we had the phone call, it was like
It
two
was
peas
done.
and,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know. And so she finally said, okay, this is the date. We're going to do it. And then I hung up and I went, oh my God, oh, I got to read a speech. What am I going to do? But fortunately, I had some really quality writers around me that could help me to fine tune it because when you do a TED Talk, it's one idea.
Yeah.
And my head's full of hundreds of them,
Right.
but they want one idea. So I decided to make the TED Talk about how to treat people who are different with respect and compassion.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, and well, and I'm happy that SDS, that's my college. That's my the university
Oh,
that I
really? That's your alma
yeah,
mater?
that's my alma mater, man.
Oh, wow. Very cool.
Yeah, so of course that's true. And you know what also is very endearing about listening, watching you on the TED Talk and hearing you is that you after experiencing what you had experienced and the facial paralysis, and I also know that you had lost hearing in one ear as well,
Yes.
that you wanted to go back into magic, and you actually got an opportunity to perform magic at a place that is near and dear to my heart in Los Angeles. It's the Magic Castle.
Yeah,
I
I was a
remember
member.
going to the Magic Castle, and you have to be invited to the Magic Castle. Well, I don't know
Yeah.
about now, but you did back then. It was a very
I was
special
a member
thing.
of the council for 15 years.
Oh, and that piano, the magic piano.
Irma,
Irma, is that the magic piano's name?
that's her name.
For
Yeah.
those that don't know, Irma is this piano that is in this space in the Magic Castle, and you you, you just say what kind of song you want. It would tell her the name of a song, and Irma starts playing it, and there's nobody sitting there. It's just the piano starts playing the song, and people have tried to trick Irma, and for some reason, it plays every single song that's suggested, and that is magic.
And what's really cool about Irma is that she eavesdrops on your conversations. So
Oh,
you're sitting in a seat in a love seat in that room, and Irma's not even there. You can tell she's there by one light goes on above the piano, and all of a sudden the let it go on, and she'll have heard what you were talking about and play a song that's relative to the conversation you were having. It's like big sister all around us.
it's such a magical place. So I really loved, that's why I was saying I resonated so much with what you were talking about in the TED Talk. Now, part of that you started off about an encounter you had with a young child. Did you not?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
tell us
was
about that.
my girlfriend had left me, and so I was feeling sorry for myself. So I decided to go to a local restaurant and have a burger. It was a Tony Roma's, if you remember Tony Roma's,
Yes, yeah.
and they're all gone now. But I was sitting in a table just minding my own business, and there was a family in front of us in a booth, and the little boy was just curious, so he decided he was restless, so he got on his knees and faced me and kind of did the Labrador tilt with his head, like, huh?
Yeah.
What's wrong with the guy's face, right? So he got up, walked over to the table, and looked up at me and said, Mister, what's wrong with your face?
Oh,
And, I wasn't prepared for that question.
you're eating your burger.
Yeah, it was good. So I decided to take the high road. And I was going to engage with the little boy. But by that time, his mom had seen him come and interrupt me and grabbed him by the arm and drug him back to their table and said, don't bother the nice man. He has enough troubles already.
Oh, wow.
And then I had to say something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got up and I went over to the table and I knelt down so I was eye level with the little boy. And I said, you had a really good question. You see, I had a medical procedure that made me not be able to move my face. But it's my new face and I like it because it's cool. Well, it's different, just like your face is different. And without missing the beat, this 7 or 8 year old boy took his fingers and started skewing his face to look like mine
Oh,
and turned to his mom and said, "See, mom, I can do that too." And at that point, his mom realized that she and her husband were imposing their views
yeah,
on the interaction. And under the promise of not embarrassing me, they denied their child an experience to meet someone who was
different.
different.
Yeah,
Yeah. And as I left the table, I could see the parents starting to mist up and cry. And they realized
oh my
that
gosh, yeah,
what they were doing and how wonderful of an interaction that was. And so, I would walk down the street and people would see me coming and walk on the other side of the street just because they didn't want to quote unquote hurt my feelings by staring or asking questions. And what that does is that doesn't give me the opportunity to explain why my face is paralyzed. And so it's even worse when you're completely ignored,
yes, yeah.
you know.
And in that TED talk too, you explain the procedure that you had, and you show a scan
Yeah.
of your brain as well. And you even sort of make light of it, like you even say, look, there's a little hand on the on the
Yeah.
it was a cancer, it was a cancer tumor, correct?
It was benign, fortunately. It was benign.
Right.
So,
Okay.
but it was still killing me by displacing my brainstem. I
Yeah,
was
because you said it was
having dizziness issues
right,
and hearing issues. It needed to come out.
and it was the size of a golf ball, you were saying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that also is really powerful, that visual, seeing it as well, for the audience and for myself, when you see that and you go, well, of course he had to have that done. And then a, a byproduct of that was the facial, the now one thing that I have also taken away from that, and I know as well with the book, I haven't read the book yet myself, but I'm looking forward to it, playing the hand you are dealt. But I wanted to ask you, this this became an opportunity for you, did it not? And you just, and John, for those that are listening to this, you can't see, but for those of you watching on YouTube, John just held up his book. Go ahead and hold it up again there, John. Yes. And now for people, you have something for people who actually stay to the
Or-
end of this
Yeah. Towards
interview.
the end of the episode, I'm going to give you a link where you can download a free copy
Oh my gosh.
of the
That's
book.
that's so generous. That's really
You
generous.
know, and I grew up with a theater background. I was in theater since I can remember, in college and high school, and I just loved performing equity waiver theater and doing lighting and designing and so forth. So, and I'm dyslexic, so I don't read for pleasure. So all of a sudden, I said, to be a coach, to be a speaker, I need a book.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, Jiminy Christmas, how if I don't read for pleasure, how the heck am I going to write for pleasure? But I found a really good friend who was willing to go through the process with me and help me edit it on the fly. And I decided to make it a fun read by breaking it up. There are no chapters in the book. They're acts and scenes like a musical.
Right. That's what
And the
makes sense.
introduction is the overture. The ending of the book is my curtain call.
I love that. And you
And
have
there's
a
an intermission
yeah, it's
where I
like,
teach a magic trick.
oh, I love it. And you have a great forward as well.
Oh
You want to
yeah,
you want
Jamie
to
Lee
tell
Curtis wrote the
Jamie Lee
forward.
Curtis. Yeah.
She's been a
How did that
longtime
happen?
friend of mine. My day job, I own an IT consulting company and started in '88. And I was introduced to her by her old assistant, and she had worked for another production company client of mine. And so one thing led to another, and Jamie hired me to be her IT guy. And we just got to be friends. We got to know each other, and she kind of adopted me. She has two adopted kids right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think I call myself her third adopted son because she just felt like we bonded. You know, we thought similarly. We had dreams that we followed. I remember a friend of mine who was worked for a production company, but he was an amateur filmmaker, said, "John, I want to do a documentary on you." And I was like, "Cool." Till I realized I would be paying for the
Oh, wow.
documentary.
Oops.
But that aside, I'd already committed. So there I am sitting in Jamie's office, and she's sitting next to me. And I told her the story about Ryan and how he decided he wanted to do this documentary on my story and my life because he found it interesting. And there I'm sitting going, okay, do I ask? Do I not ask? Do I ask? Do I not ask? And then I felt these eyes drilling into the side of my head.
Yes, that
And
gaze, the
finally,
look.
and then finally she says, and I was like, and I looked at her and she goes, well? And I said, Jamie, will you be in my documentary? And she says, fuck yes.
I
And
love that.
a month later, we were shooting at the Magic Castle, and she was very instrumental in my documentary. And then, fortunately, it was good enough to win some awards. And
Fantastic.
she agreed to actually present me with the best documentary award for the Doc LA Film Festival.
Get out of here.
I want to stay. And on my website, if you go to John Kippen with two P's, and that's a funny thing on my TED Talk, I talk about how the one syllable in the English language I have trouble saying is two consecutive P's, like in the word pepper, or on my own last name. How cruel can life be, right? So there are videos of me working with Jamie, and the documentaries linked there, and there are performances of me that are all linked to the book with QR codes, performing for Alex Trebek on his 75th birthday party prior to his dying. And people say, John, all right, come on. You live in Hollywood, you live next to Hollywood, that's one thing. But how the hell did you get to perform for Alex Trebek? And I said, you want to know the secret? And they go, yeah, I want to know the secret. I said, because I asked.
Mm.
I said, I found his daughter, Nikki, and I said, Nikki, I need to perform for your dad. I heard his plea on national television for thoughts and prayers from his millions of fans. And I said, I've worked with people who are going through traumatic health challenges.
Yes.
And if I can bring him a little joy for an hour, I've done my job. And I didn't let her say no. And it was one of my proudest moments. You know, I lived my life with the idea that it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Mm.
And that has bitten me in the ass numerous times because I've crossed a line that I shouldn't have crossed. But it's also given me some of life's greatest moments and opportunities.
Yeah. No, you didn't wait for the opportunity to come to you, come
I
knocking at your
seized the
door.
day, carpe diem.
Yes, carpe diem indeed.
And that's
Oh,
how I live my life, you know? When I get depressed, when I get lonely, when I get tired, when I get in a funk, I break out of it because I realize that I'm at that point I'm living the past or I'm living the future. I'm not living in the present.
yeah,
And the key to joy and happiness is to live in the present.
absolutely.
And that's what I really stress on my coaching program. You know, being the magician, people say, but that's impossible. That's everything's impossible. Well, my coaching method is called the I'm possible method,
Mm.
just to play on the word impossible. Because if you really apply yourself, you can find a way to make anything possible.
That's that's right. And your stories that you have from all of the work that you've done exemplify that 100%.
Yeah.
100%. what have what have you not done yet, but that's on the horizon for you, or something that you are like, I'm gonna do that's on my bucket list of
Lose
things.
100 pounds.
Really,
Yeah, I'm too heavy.
100 pounds.
Yeah,
Do you know? Do you have an idea of how you're going to accomplish that, or what you're going to be
I'm working
doing?
on it. It's not easy.
You know what? I work intuitively as a coach. I don't market myself as a psychic at all, at all. But when you said that, I got the words Costa Rica. Don't ask me what that exactly means. I mean, I've been to Costa Rica. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's just by being there is life affirming. It means pura vida is the pure life. And so when you said that, I got Costa Rica on there. So I don't know what that means. Maybe you'll get some invitation to go to Costa Rica or something soon.
I already had.
Yeah?
I won a raffle, and the prize was a trip to Costa Rica.
No.
It was.
Get the hell out of here.
I want to stay. Don't kick me out.
When did you win that?
25 years ago.
Did you go?
I did.
Did you love it?
I loved it. It was a little warm, but I really enjoyed it.
You got to pick your season. Yeah. What
Yeah,
I love about Costa Rica is that is are the people. There's no it's not militarized. They spend
right.
a lot of money on ecotourism. There's things to do, and the water, the ocean is so lovely and inviting. It's like
And
Maui.
warm and
Maui's
clear.
water is beautiful. It's yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
But the people are really lovely. It's been a long time since I've been there, but I think you need to go back to Costa Rica.
Let's go together.
Okay. That sounds it's a long trip from Australia, but that's you know what? I why not?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, you're just absolutely lovely. I feel like you're part of my family now, John. So
Thank you.
welcome to
I
my
feel the
world.
same. I feel the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. So if people want to find out more about all the work that you do, what's the best place for them to go? What's the website URL?
JohnKippen.com.
JohnKippen.com. And we
And
have
if they want to see what my coaching is about, because I'm a resilience and empowerment coach.
oh,
You
you better
know,
be.
I got certified by Jay Shetty, name dropping. And, so they said, okay, on my certificate, okay, you're a life coach. And I'm like, what does that really mean?
Yeah.
And there are a lot of fitness coaches and health coaches, but life coach, what does that mean? So I study resilience, and I have a plan to help people build resilience. So I decided to position myself as a resilience and empowerment coach.
Brilliant. I
Because that
as
really
yeah,
describes what it is that I'm
absolutely.
able
If
to
you were
do.
my client, I would say that's the key thing to do. Absolutely.
Yeah, you got
It
to set yourself
says
apart.
exactly who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
So your coaching, all the coaching information is available at johnkippen.com as well. Yeah?
Or Kippen.coach.
Or kippen.coach. Okay. And then you had a special gift for those folks who waited around and listened
Are
to
we
us.
done talking?
Oh.
I'm
We
having
know
too
that
much fun.
what was that?
I said I'm having too much fun.
I'm having too I would like to I would love to have you back on the show. That
I'd
would
love
be
to do that.
would you do that for me? Would you come back?
Absolutely. And then I'll be prepared with some magic.
Okay, good. Okay. Something that will translate well in podcast. Podcast.
Yeah, right.
Would love to have you back. We'll have you back for part two,
Okay, great.
definitely. But thank you so much. And again, now you said you wanted to get
Yeah, the URL is simple.
yeah,
John,
this is for your book.
right.
This is for your book.
JohnKippen.com/free gift.
So that say that again.
JohnKippen.com/free gift. All one word.
Okay.
It'll give you a form. You'll have to put in your name, email address, so I can collect your info, and then you'll be given the ability to download a link
Beautiful.
that has a copy of my book.
Beautiful. With the forward from the wonderful Jamie Lee Curtis.
Absolutely.
John Kippen, it has been an absolute pleasure. I feel honored to have met you, and I cannot wait to have you back on. So we're gonna put that in the works. Okay, I
Awesome.
promise. Okay.
Great.
Thank you again, and thank you, wonderful listeners and viewers. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, we're waving hello to you. Hello. If you want more information about this podcast and my coaching programs, you can go to expertauthoritycoach.com. That's expertauthoritycoach.com. I'm happy to talk to you about your business and how you can become an expert authority in your field and how you can become your own brilliant coach and create that title just like John did. How amazing, resilient, and empowerment coach that he is. So
Let
thanks
me leave
again.
you with let me
Yeah.
leave you with two quick of my
Yeah,
favorite sayings. Being different is your superpower.
absolutely.
And feed your heart with your art.
I love that. Oh, you got to make some t-shirts out of that one.
All right.
Thanks again, John. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome.
All right.
Thank
And
you.
thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Share this with somebody that needs to hear it. Okay? Don't be stingy with this podcast. Make sure you share this episode with somebody who will resonate with what we were talking about. All right. Until next time, take care, everybody.